What is so special about the morning? Why does the Bible make such a big deal of the first hours of the day? When you open your eyes in the morning, it confirms that you are one of the recipients of God's mercy, awakened to a fresh experience of being a part of God's agenda on earth for the day. It is why we are so keen on starting your day with thanks. You may not know this, but being able to wake up alive each morning is one of the most underrated blessings. Once upon a time, I used to take this for granted, and even belonged to the school of thought that said it was my right as a child of God to wake up every morning and not a miracle. I was blind, arrogant, and very, very wrong. The Bible does say in Lamentations chapter 3, verses 22 through 23, "Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed. For his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." Some people would pay anything to have a good night's sleep. Some would pay any amount to be able to see the sunrise from any part of the world, under any condition whatsoever, for just one day. Some of these people may be deceased now, while some may be blind and can't see. There is also the case of those in a coma, as well as those suffering from one condition or another, which makes it difficult, if not impossible, to witness or enjoy the things you and me have taken for granted. Psalms chapter 127 verses 1 through 2 says, "Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the guards stand watch in vain. In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat, for he grants sleep to those he loves." With good insight into these verses, you will see how that being able to go out and prosper legitimately in your day and to return and have a good night's sleep without fear or anxiety over anything is the work of God's mercy upon those he loves. You could have so much in possession and achievements in the eyes of everyone else, and yet you could lack real peace. I know that many people would say that they can live with that, but what is life without the peace that God gives? What is possession that makes you lose your peace of mind and that quietness of being able to breathe in the beauty around you? This reminds me of an analogy I once read somewhere. I can't really remember the author, though. The writer was trying to illustrate the irony of life and why we must be grateful for where we are and not envy those who have the things we don't have, because you don't even know if the little you have is worth more than the life they have despite their possessions. And the analogy tells of a plane flying over a large span of land with a ranch and a simple farmhouse on it. On the plane was a billionaire traveling for a business meeting he wishes he could miss. He pauses to look